I regret now how I treated you and Bran. I was far too rash. All I think about now is how to get him back.
Whatever do you want with that sad excuse for a man?
I want to be a married woman and earn my father's respect. The respect of others. Who else would take me as a wife now? But Bran is so weak-minded. I've been thinking and thinking why Cleaver would want him. It turns out Bran is almost a mage.
I find that very hard to believe.
Imagine it. The bandit said he could predict the future or some such. It's like a spirit takes over his body and gives him all kinds of hints. It gives me chills just thinking about it. Bran told me himself, but I thought he was talking nonsense. He said he had friends among the mages at the tower.
Maybe he was the subject of some weird experiment. He looks nothing like a disciple, nor a former mage.
Perhaps. And yet, if only it were possible to capture a brave spirit and use it to imbue Bran. He'd make such a good man. I'm sure of it. He mentioned an old mage friend of his, Aliquis. Mages know all about spirits and things.
Guess what I saw in the refectory after supper yesterday?
Did the Meister send you? I didn't take that scroll from the library, and I don't know who did.
I don't care about the scroll. There's another issue we need to discuss.
Oh, well, whatever happened, I swear it wasn't me.
As hilarious as it is to watch you squirm, I must admit I'm here about Brand.
Brand? Now that's unexpected. I haven't heard anything about him for 3 years, not since he left his grandpa's house. What happened to him?
I'll keep it short. He got on the bad side of some brigands and made quite a fool of himself. He revealed himself to be a complete coward, in fact. However, there's this stubborn girl who's still hoping to change him and make him, manlier or something.
An interesting problem, but not my specialty. Now, Nikas, on the other hand...
A mage?
Yes, Nikas, Brand's grandfather. He's quite an accomplished researcher in the field. It's too bad he doesn't take on apprentices.
What year are you in?
Nikas? You're probably unaware of what a wimp your grandson Brand has become.
What? My grandson is anything but a wimp. Before he left, he declared in no uncertain terms that he intended to be a free man. What happened?
Briefly, Brand's wedding has been called off because of his indecisiveness. He has proven to be severely lacking in character, despite Brand's obvious flaws. The girl refused to give up. She sent me to search for some way to infuse Brand with courage. She needs to bolster his spirit so he can propose to her again.
What a resourceful young maiden. If I were 20 years younger, I'd be competing for her heart myself. What was her name again?
Marlene.
Marlene, huh? We must help Bran win the Fair Maiden again. I have an idea. All we need is a drop of fire blood. Do you know about fire spirits? They'd make for an excellent amulet of bravery. On the other hand, my books.
I've heard of them. But what do they have to do with Brand?
Never mind the finicky details. Heroes like you generally shouldn't. Tell you what, let's tell your fortune instead. Which do you choose? The book or the sword? I could tell right away you were a smart one. Note that this tome is a volume of the On Elemental Behavior series, authored by Sanguinus himself. It's just as rare as Elemental Blood, but I was able to find the whole series in Terrence's store in Floster.
And was Terrence able to close his shop and retire after you purchased them?
Unfortunately, Eulagi arranged that Erasmus, my old acquaintance from the Mage's Tower, was perusing the titles that day as well. Sometimes it seems as if Erasmus spies on me in order to snatch up everything dear from beneath my fingertips. And so it was with these books.
Did he buy the volumes instead?
First, Erasmus drove up the price by outbidding me, but then he offered to split the cost and share the use of the books. This would have been fine, except Kaythorn organized a quarantine outpost on the road to Floster, where Erasmus lives. I contacted him and requested the books to be teleported to me. I was about to head for the outpost, but your arrival distracted me. Now I recall that I have a drop of fireblood stowed away somewhere. I can prepare the ritual myself as long as there are no distractions.
Don't be silly. Don't you have enough room?
What's this? Some mage factory thingamabob.
Have you never seen a magic portal before? I've seen enough of them, all right. Back when I was a tower guard.
You should be ashamed to doubt the word of an aristocrat. Honestly.
Times like these, you can't trust me.
But you welcomed me when I arrived.
How vast are they?
Have you ever considered engaging that brain of yours before you speak?
Here are your books.
The cover of the second volume is stained. He's been eating mutton while reading again. Ye gods, it seems my own grandson knows more about magic than this dullard. And Erasmus is both top disciple and Kaythorn's assistant.
You have a gift for hyperbole. You're talking about Brand, right?
Yes. I only have one grandchild, thank Eliu, and only one drop of fireblood. If I want to keep both, I need to be extremely careful when performing the ritual. Now step aside and watch a true mage at work.
Is that the amulet for Brand? That was quick work.
It's quite a good one, too. This should help Brand. I know what my grandson is like.
Hey, I remember you. It's not often someone is willing to help a loser like me. I hope Marlene's happy without me.
Yes, Marlena. Put this amulet on and head over to the lumberjack village. It's a gift from your grandfather.
Really? Grandpa? Is he angry with me?
Get on with it. I'm curious to see what happens.
Okay, I will. Whoa, I'm getting the strangest feeling. That cleaver dared kidnap my girl. Killing was too good for that swine, but at least I'll see justice done for Marlene. Marlene comes first. My girl, so brave, so smart and resourceful. I will marry her. I can't see why I hesitated before.
Now you're talking. I wonder what happens if she refuses.
You will come to the wedding. I want you to see how happy I can make her.
Oh, Brand, now you're the man I always want.
How are you?
I told you the real Brand was so much more than he appeared.
My dear girl, you've always been the only one to believe in me.
You can see for yourself how he's changed. I didn't mean that. What I meant to say is that he's become the man he always was, deep inside. It sounds incredible. But he gave me a new ring, not the one I gave you. He even brought me a gift, an Illyrian chick. Wherever did he get such a thing? I have no idea what to do with such a rare bird. Here, why don't you take it?
What an unexpected surprise.
Yes, please accept it. We don't have any money, but an Illyrian chick is worth a small pile of gold.
Also, thank you. If it weren't for you, I'd still be a sniveling milksop.
May Eliu watch over you.